Hey, what's up everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Anthony here. Thanks for tuning in. Let's review. What we got today is Calumet 18. Comes in at about $500 retail. That is a lot of money to spend on something you're going to drink. For me anyways. Maybe for other people it's just nothing to drop that. But it's a lot, so I expect a lot out of this. Hopefully it lives up to the expectations. I did find mine for $400, so I felt like I got a deal and I took it. On the nose on this guy, there's a lot of funkiness to it. It's just got that Rickhouse funk where it's aged wherever it's aged. Sources say this is Barton, sourced from Barton. So it's got that really old wood oak, and then right around it, coming up through the nose, is the caramel and vanilla, smoothing out that oak funk. So it's a sweet old smell, but it's just predominantly that old funk, which is very appealing to me. Mash bill on this guy is 74 corn, 18 rye, and 8 malted barley, and it comes in at 118 proof. You do get this really pretty little box here. You get this really nice decanter. The glass presentation is perfect, but only thing that matters to me is what's inside counts. So the nose is great. Let's find out what it's about. It's good. It's got that funky flavor profile right off the bat, and then just like the nose, then you get hit with the oak, and it's old oak, and you get hit with vanilla and caramel, cinnamon. I'm not getting any fruit out of it on the first sip or on the nose. It's just caramel, vanilla, and age. Second sip. There it is. There's some dark fruit coming out on that one. It's maybe a dark cherry, like a black cherry note maybe. So black cherry, cinnamon, oak. Not getting any burn. Not getting a lot of spice. There is some baking spice there, but not a ton. It doesn't overwhelm it at all. But it's just really well balanced, really good. Oaky, funky, not too much oak. I would say it's a touch dry on the back end. It's not super oily and doesn't last like super oiliness. The flavor does go to just and when I say dryness, I'm talking like 1 out of 5 ranking on dryness. It's just barely there at the end. There's no bitterness to it. There's nothing tannic about it. It's just a really, really good drink. Could this be whiskey of the year? I don't know. It's going to be just as good as some things I've had. It's going to be just as good as the Penelope 13-year estate. Has a lot of this funk to it. The Wild Turkey Beacon has some of that funk to it. Jack Daniel's 14 is going to be in there compared to it. I think it will absolutely hold up on its own. The only thing is the price tag on this at $500 when the Beacon is $300. The Penelope is $200, I think, retail. So you know, you're paying a lot more for those extra few years of aging. And does it make it any more complex? I don't know. I'm going to blind them all. This will be in the next bracket on Whiskey of the Year for 2025. Yeah, the more it sits here, the more it's opening up. The more that fruit note's coming forward to the nose, and then all the other notes are following the fruit now. One more sip. Everything blends more on that sip. On the third sip, everything's just kind of hits you with all the notes at one time. The oak comes through, the vanilla, the caramel comes through, a touch of the dark cherry comes through. The spice is really small and on the back end of this. The nose is great. The drink is very complex. The drink drinks like a very old whiskey. Back when we used to be able to buy the older age statement stuff, and now they're starting to cycle back through again once the supply is starting to catch up. So, what are my thoughts on Calumet 18? Can it be whiskey of the year? I think it's going to be up there. I don't know if it can beat out Beacon. I'm really loving the Beacon, but we'll see in a blind. You never know what comes out. At $500, it's a bit steep for me. You know, it's hard for me to say buy that for $500. I don't think I could buy this for $500. If you catch it on sale, which you're not going to after the reviews come out in December on the whiskeys of the year. So if you want to try it, I would recommend buy it now because it's only going to be worth more in 2 months. It's going to cost you a lot more to get. It's very good. It's got everything you want in a bourbon and an aged bourbon. It's got funk, it's got oak, it's got mature oak, it's got caramel, deep layers of caramel, little touches of the dark fruit seeps through on different spots of the tongue, so it blends very well in there. A little bit of the spice, but it's just so inviting, it makes you want to come back again and again and again and drink it. If you have the money, this is definitely a buy. If you're shorter on the cash, there may be a couple other alternatives to look for that are a little better on the pocket. But this is definitely one I can't wait to put back here and go to when people are over and just have a special drink, because this is special. So, how's it stack up? 25 whiskey of the year? No one knows until we put it in the blind and put it in the brackets. But if you're following the channel and you've watched this long, check out the other videos and see what's made it through the first and second bracket. This will be included in the third bracket. See where it lines up. But yeah, it's very good. It's expensive, but it's everything you want in an old expensive bourbon. And the older a bourbon is, the more expensive it is to keep it in the Rickhouse, and the more money they have to pay every year on it. But Wishing You Barrel King says Calumet 18. Let me know what you think. Drop a comment. Drop a like. See you guys on the next one. Keep sipping.